welcome to Waffle Chronicles episode 1. We finally got our first interview here. We actually met up with my old coworker working with the Hello Kitty Cafe, Gabby. She'll be joining us in a little bit, getting the batter ready. And we are about to whip some Hong Kong style bubble waffles up in this mix. Just getting the waffle iron to the right temperature. You gotta make sure this thing is sizzling hot. This thing went way too hot, so I'm trying to fan this out right now. It's good, ready to go. Batter up. Oh, you can start to smell the aroma.
I'm telling you, we know this stuff thing smells.
So a little background, I used to do cater to food festivals, weddings, and parties, and now I'm just trying to spread the Bubble Waffle love. Just try to grow the market as a whole and spreading the knowledge of this wonderful, wonderful snack all over the States. I've had the lucky opportunity right now to travel around and get paid for it, so I gotta make the most of it. And now we're whipping up this waffle. We got a couple more minutes to go, and then the goodness ensues.
So how did you come across this?
So Gabby, my audience right now, my interviewee, that's gonna pop into the frame in a little bit. She asked how I got started with this. And so as a little kid, I was born in Hong Kong, and these were super popular street snacks. And as a little kid, I would remember loving these. And then when I moved over here to America, at the young age of 7, I came over to the States and I couldn't find that taste anywhere. And it was always like a joke and always up in my mind to start a business with this one day or just make my own, right? And so 4 years ago, I finally had the opportunity to. And yeah, I went after it. Did those food festivals, weddings, and parties, and you know, business is growing, but another traveling opportunity came up and I had to kind of put it on pause for a little bit. And now we're back at it in the action. We just heard the bell. Waffle is ready to go. Here you go, you just kind of scratch off the little edge a little bit, you know? Get those crumbs for those guests later. Usually I have a wooden chopsticks, but I don't have my chopstick with me right now. And so this will have to do. So this isn't the best looking one, but we're here for taste. And so we're gonna let this cool down a little bit. Usually I have a cooling rack, but I don't have a cooling rack right now, so I'll be using my beautiful clean hands. That's washed. Disclaimer. Gabby, that's about to try this. Oh, I kind of broke the bubble. So as you can see, it's a little sheet of waffle, 30 bubbles, and usually you just break off bubble by bubble and eat it bite by bite. And so this is really good for sharing. And so it's about ready over here. Gabby, come on over here. All right, this is my old coworker, Gabby from Hello Kitty Cafe. I was rolling with her, I don't know, for so many events. Yeah, Gabby's really cool. So
Hi guys.
She is my #1 interview right now. How do you feel about eating this? What do you think of the look?
It looks like a bunch of little mini eggs, but I'm excited to try it. Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
So
yeah.
just one, or do you fold it, or?
So usually, yeah, you just break off like bubble by bubble and kind of like eat it bite by bite.
That's really
It's good to like,
good.
share and stuff.
Wait, you said it's for sharing, right?
It's for sharing, but
Do I have to?
you don't.
This is mine.
You can take the whole thing if you like.
So this would be awesome. I'm thinking like if you could put like a scoop of ice cream over it.
Oh yeah.
Like a la mode style, right?
I think at the end, at the end of this thing, I just kind of made the taste to how I remember it to be as a kid, and so.
Is it pretty spot on?
This is how I remember. Yeah.
I
The
like
taste, the texture.
I like the fact that it's crunchy at
Yeah.
the edges, but it's soft in the middle. So if you want to do like bananas and strawberries over it, I love this because I've never seen this before.
That's amazing. So there's actually a couple of styles that the Hong Kong waffles come in. Sometimes they're like really, a lot of places actually, they do it like really cakey and it's kind of like just filled in the middle. The way I remember it to be and the way I like it to be is half filled and half kind of hollow. So I'll break it open for you right here, and you can see there's a lot of like air space in there. So it's not so stuffing, and it feels light, and so it feels like you can eat like 40 of these and you still be good.
Yeah, so can you stop reading mine and make your own? Thank you. Oh, well, yes. Okay. It's not like overly sweet. I like that. This is good. This is good.
Thank you.
I like the crispy outside and the fluffy.
Yeah. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna make waffle number deuce. I think I need to whip this more. This was 88 cents at Walmart.
Really?
It's holding its own right now, actually.
Okay, so this can serve as a breakfast. It can serve as a savory dish if you wanted to maybe, you know, just some ham and eggs over it. You can do it as a dessert. Wait, so in Hong Kong is it just like used more like a dessert?
Back in the, well now, like, it's gotten a little fancier. But
Okay.
yeah, most places are still just like, these Asian ladies, they have like 3 pans in front of them and it's like, boom, boom, boom. These dudes hustle all day. And,
Wow.
yeah, it gets crazy.
Are you one of their apprentices?
I was in Hong Kong for a month to train.
Wow.
Yeah, because my dad used to be a chef, so he had like connect friends and stuff still in the business, like restaurants and like, cafes and stuff. And so yeah, I went back for a month and I learned how to make this. It was actually my sister that started off. She knew I loved these things, so she bought me one of those over the stovetop one. That wasn't electrical or whatever, and so I started messing around with that.
Yeah.
I'm getting the hang of this.
I'm getting pretty good at this.
I'm kind of warm on this.
I like the crispy.
Ding! This is gonna be a special small and crispy one for our friend Joey. He has the coolest name ever, by the way, Joey. There you go, Joey.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
There's actually seeds right there. Alright. Is there a way you attack this, Joey? Or nothing? You just eat it?
Yeah, he's kind of like break out like boom.
I want to airy.
Don't owe me a couple more pieces.
No, I'm good. Oh, these are good, Joey.
Thanks, man.
If Hello Kitty allowed you to sell this, I think you should do it.
Yeah. Your batter is good.
Yeah, thanks. I like it too.
My mom would eat it just like this. She wouldn't eat anything else. Yeah, she'd probably have it like with
Maybe
you know,
with a
coffee.
jalapeno or something.
A what?
Oh, I've never tried jalapeno.
That's what happens when somebody else wants to eat it and you're wrong. That's what happens.
Something like jalapeno and cheese in there would be amazing.
Oh, like a cornbread type
A little
of.
bit, yeah. I've never tried that, but new flavor. Thanks for the idea, man.
Oh, I didn't.
Chopped up jalapenos.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
And that's it. This is just like the first episode. I'm just filling out, getting the gist of what could be the extent. When I was traveling around with the Hello Kitty Cafe and meeting all kinds of strangers from all over the place, this was always on my mind. Like the conversation came up, what I did, my love, I guess you could call it, is this Bubble Waffle, and I always like, shoot, I wish I had my pan with me. But yeah, I never had it, never had the opportunity to. But now I do, and so we're here making the Bubble Waffle. End of episode 1. Houston, we out. Peace.